Monday morning. Well, it is the 25th day of November 2024. Well, today we're going to be having conversations about Kenya as a host nation. You know, over the past weekend, you know, all of Africa was here for weightlifting. That's a conversation we'll start with. We'll also have one about basketball. Kenya is hosting 7 other teams from across the region, and this is for the qualification for the Basketball Africa League. And we also had the triathlon event in Kilifi County. So lots of sport. Kenya as a destination for sport, conversations that we'll be having here. And also keeping up with the news, remember that there is a briefing on the launch of the University of Nairobi's Engineering and Science Complex. That is going to be taking place at State House, Nairobi. We shall be taking the coverage of that event later. And also from the National Parliament buildings, from the sporting perspective this side, the East Africa Community Interparliamentary Games will be taking place in Mombasa, and so there's a soft launch that is happening. Our reporter is Dan Wenva, so that's going to be happening from around 11 o'clock. So we shall be keeping tabs on that event too and giving it the coverage it requires. And also at Parliament, remember the examination of the Auditor General report for the State Department of Immigration and Citizen Services, that is at 9 a.m. And also the Trade and Industry and Cooperatives Committee is conducting public hearings on the Business Laws Amendment Bill of 2024, and especially to do with the Scrap Metal Act, the Kenya Accreditation Service Act, and the Standards Act of 296. And also, the Finance Committee is to conduct public participation on tax laws at the KICC. So they're doing that. And this is specifically to do with the public participation hearings on the Tax Laws Amendment Bill, the Tax Procedures Amendment Bill, and the Business Laws Amendment Bill of all of 2024. And also, the Departmental Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs is also going to be meeting, for nominees for positions in the Commission on Administrative Justice. Those who have been nominated are Mr. Charles Orinda Dulo for chairperson. That has already happened. The Honorable Charles Jago Kanyi, that's going on, and Ms. Dorothy Jamator Kimengich. They're going to be meeting with the Departmental Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs, and that is, to pick those who are going to serve as Kenya's next ombudsman overseers. So that's part of our news docket today, and it's all happening right here on KBC Channel 1. Well, before we get straight into our conversation, introduce our sign language interpreter. This is Lucy Mwaura. So straight to our first conversation, and it's about youngsters who made Kenya proud over the weekend. And Kenya topped the junior standings as the Africa Youth and Junior Youth Weightlifting Championships, took place in Nairobi over the weekend. And in studio, let me introduce those who really made Kenya proud, and they have come with their medals. So, believe it. So, the coach is Douglas Locho. Coach, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
First of all, just tell us about that medal that you have, that case right there.
This is a sport, the game's commemorative medal, which is given to all the participants, the team in the team sport. When you visit a country, they have a commemoration medal. So this is the Nairobi commemoration medal for the game that have just ended.
Aha.
Yeah.
Very, very well, and thank you. And then just next to him is Ian Okinyi, and Ian Okinyi, he is in the 55 kg division. He won 3 gold medals and 3 silver medals, and he has come with all his medals. Ian, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Next to Ian is Rachel Achieng. She won 3 gold medals in the women's 76 kg division. And you've got your gold medals with you, all of them on. And then next to her, we have got Mercy Kerubo, women's 64 kg division. She won 3 gold and 3 silver. And the reason is you are competing in 2 divisions, the juniors and the youth. Right?
Yeah.
Welcome to KBC Channel 1. So, straight, first of all, let me start with you, Mercy. The whole feeling of having won the 6 medals for the country over the past 1 week at the Rua Raka Sports Club. Just take us through that and the feeling of it.
Okay. Winning these 6 medals, it was not easy.
Unaweza koroga shenki hapa tukukulize.
Haikuwa rahisi. It's the only God who helped me. I feared. This was my first African champion. Yeah.
Okay. Rachel,
Yes.
over to you. Competing in this division as, as a junior, picking up the 3 medals, just, give us the whole feeling about and what you picked up from the competition.
Well, competing in the 76 category and winning 3 gold medals was quite amazing for me. And I thank God because it was not easy. The whole year we have been planning for this. So, and we went there with the attitude of winning. So winning this is actually an accomplishment, and I thank God.
Yeah, competing in 2 divisions, winning a gold in one, and also looking at your results, picking up a silver in the juniors. Just take us through that.
Yeah, it was very interesting. The game was nice. We were 4 people in our category, and I was really focusing to get these medals. Yeah.
And, what's the feeling, when you are competing against those who are older than you? Because now, you're as a youth, you took the gold medal. As a junior, you took the silver medal. Lessons learned that you can now compete with those who are up there?
Yeah. Nilisikia vizuri sana. Alafu tena kuna kuwaga na kauoga ndani yako, lakini unaeka tu Mungu mbele na una focus. Yeah.
Aya, umemsikia vizuri. Umemsikia yeye mwenyewe akisema hivyo. Coach Douglas, let me just take us through, preparing these athletes for this, youth and junior African Junior Championships, because it's a pathway towards Dakar 2026.
Yeah. It hasn't been easy because all of them are students, so we had to prepare prior. When doing that, you have to consider that they are students. They have to study. They have to help their parents at work, at home with the chores and everything, and they also have to train. So we used to train at for Mercy and Rachel. Mercy used to train at 5 in the morning, 5 to 6, and then she goes to school. Same with Rachel, and also in the evening. For Ian, the coach had to wait for him because he had to train every day in the evening, apart from Saturdays, where we used to meet at Pangani gym and we train as a team, because we also have a team in Thika trained by James Omondi, and in Pangani we have Winnie Langat, who takes care of Ian, and they've done a great job, and thanks to them also, and the federation too. The federation has chipped in by giving us equipment and shoes. Weightlifting shoes are not cheap. Weightlifting shoes are 30,000 Kenyan shillings, and we have to import them.
Unajua utaambiwa wewe ni deep state ukivaa hiyo.
Hiyo sasa huwezi tembea nayo, huwezi piga nayo.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just for training, competing.
And just give us a concept, when it comes to that set of shoes, as to what, why they're quite expensive and how they're designed, and how they.
Maybe I can borrow Mercy's shoe.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the shoe. This is the shoe. You see, it's slightly raised.
Yes.
And then it is a heavy shoe for the safety of the athlete when lifting. Yeah, maybe you can.
Okay. Yes. So let me just pick it up. And so here is that shoe. So as you can see, note number 1. Yeah, it's got a very. The sole is quite huge, and it's thick and firm.
Yeah.
And it's very padded, especially at the heel.
Yeah, padded at the heel.
So just tell us, about the reason.
Because when lifting, you use force. So when you pull with force, it cushions your landing. It cushions the landing. And then if your posture is the right posture, it protects your back.
Very good.
Yeah.
And then once you've done all of this, you make sure that it's
It's well strapped.
It's well strapped.
Yeah.
Using this Velcro strip.
Yeah.
Well, so there you have it. So you can take it back to Mercy. Ian. Haya. Wewe kwanza tuambie kuingia weightlifting na uamue sasa utakuwa ukinua najua hizi chuma sasa, na tumeona ya kwamba nishani ya dhahabu kwa chipukizi kwa wale that is the youth, kwa juniors as gold in the youth, silver. Just tell us through that and how you are able to get through to lift your championship weights.
I was really training hard and I was really focusing in front. Coach wangu alikuwa anani advice kila siku, tukitrain na yeye tuna push, akiniambia siku moja tu tutaweza kufanikiwa. Na bado tuna focus kwa the next coming Olympic Youth Games in Senegal, Dakar. So we are still training to achieve.
Sawa. As 55 ndo hapo total yako ilikuwa ni 175, 80 kwa ile snatch
95
clean and jerk. Tuambie ulivyoweza kukua, kwa sababu najua haukuanza na wewe uzani. Na overall, na kila wakati ukienda pale lazima wakuongezee ongeze weights kila siku. Ukienda hizo round.
Actually hiyo 80 hata sijawahi chapa kwa training. Ilikuwa first time yangu na nilichapa kwa game. Ilikuwa PR. So nili make sure lazima nishike, kwa sababu kwa training sijawahi hata attempt. Ndo nikaichapa.
Clean and jerk 95.
95 nishawahi chapa, lakini haikuwa rahisi juu nilikuwa na kata weight. So kata weight pia nguvu inarudi chini kidogo. So niling'ang'ana tu nikaichapa.
Very, very well. Sasa tuje, let's come to you, Rachel.
Yes.
You know, for just looking at your progress, how would you describe your progression to where you are able to meet your current weight lifts at the championships that were in Nairobi?
Yeah, so looking at the beginning of the year, I didn't have any progression actually. There's something I was missing. So I actually remember we had a competition in Kitengela, and my total was quite low. It was 152 actually. And so now, and I didn't like it. I didn't like my results at all. So then I asked my friend for advice and how he can help me, because my friend is called Anthony Libasia. He's also a weightlifter. He's a champion. So I asked him what he does, because he's the one who lifts many weights in weightlifting. And he told me I can come train with him in Pangani also. So, and since I was done with school, and I asked my parents if I can go train in Pangani, because it's quite far from where I stay, and they agreed. My supportive parents agreed, and my coach also agreed I can train over there and also train in Langata. So when I started training there, and we made some adjustments, and that's when I started improving, and I've improved a lot. This year I've improved a lot, and I cannot even believe it, because the weights that I was hitting in January, it's now my warm-up. And so yeah,
you're describing it. Okay, let me just put this into context so that you know the weights that she's talking about. In the snatch, she had 82 kgs. In the clean and jerk, she had 102 kgs. So the result that you have got is 182. So just explain to us, what is this that is now a warm-up for you?
My warm-up, the snatch actually 80 is it's still warm-up. 82 is still warm-up. It's just that in this competition, I wanted to hit 90 kg PR, but I was not able because we were...
Kiingereza rahisi kwa mtazamaji wetu. PR?
Personal record.
Good. Personal best.
Yeah, but as I was saying, the 82 is still warm up. My best right now is 88 kg snatch, and the jack is still 100. So 102 was also a personal record, but I didn't complete it. I didn't complete the jack, but I'm still continuing to train because I have to hit more and more numbers to make it to the Commonwealth Games. So yes, it has been quite a journey of improvement, and I thank God and also thank Anthony and also those people I train with, Paul, Janet, Winnie, everyone, Mercy here. Yeah.
Wow, very well. Mercy, tukuje kwako. As you know, you are in the youth division, uko pale una compete na wale ambao wako pale. Tuangalie tu weights zako na utuambie pale na vile umeendelea kuinua uzani kwa njia iliyofaa. Sawa. Snatch 72 kgs, clean and jerk 88 kilos, total 164 kg division. Tueleze.
Okay. Even me, I was not so happy when we competed at Pangani. I snatched 67. I saw it was not my best. So I wanted to improve my snatch, even clean and jerk. So I went to pray to God to give me knowledge and wisdom. So I started to train twice a day to go to improve. So I moved from 67 to 72, but that was not what I wanted to snatch. I wanted to snatch 76, but I failed.
You failed?
Yeah.
All throughout the attempts. Okay, so you're able to do that, coach. Just take us through.
So that it's a technical sport, so that
actually we'll be coming to that demonstration.
Yeah, so that you can get the proper technique. And once you get the proper technique, as you progress, that's when you start loading weights, pole, and you come up and you grow strong with different exercises which strengthen you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa. Exercises ambazo zimekusaidia kukustrengthen. Tuanze na wewe Mercy, tukikuja kwa Rachel and Ian. Then coach, maybe Brian, I think it's time to get the demonstration. He's mentioned the technique and the broomstick. So maybe coach, yeah, you can start with that so that we can start with Mercy to ambie your normal training regime. You've mentioned that you train twice a day.
Yeah, what mostly helped me is squats and snatch balance.
Okay, endelea tu.
Yeah, I was not doing my best when I was snatching the weights. I was not balanced. Sikuwa snatch vizuri nikienda chini. So squat helped me.
Sawa. Mercy, endelea kutuelezea kuhusu hiyo technique yako ili uweze kuwa na snatch mzuri na clean and jerk mzuri. Coach Ian, Rachel, you can be coming to the demonstration point.
And snatch balance. I was not snatching very well. Nilikuwa nalegeza mkono nikisnatch. And then now I improved my snatch because of snatch balance. Yeah. And clean and jerk, I normally drop elbows when I clean. So back front squats, I normally do front squats to help me to able to clean without dropping my elbow.
Okay.
So I improved in that.
Very well. And now, I'm sure Mercy is also going to be joining the team that is already there so that they can actually now give us demonstration as to how weightlifting is done. And you hear from Coach Locho, he's mentioned that any time that you have got to do weightlifting, one of the things you do is that they start you off with a broomstick so that you're able to get the motions right. So I think now we can turn over and see the team that is getting ready to give us, this demonstration. They're part of the Kenyan team that was at the Africa Junior and Youth Weightlifting Championships. So the demonstration is as to, one, where it all starts for you so that you get the technique right. Remember, Kenya topping the junior ranks. And then you also with 537 points, Tunisia second with 476, Egypt 420. And when it came to the youth ranks, Kenya finishing behind Tunisia. So, coach, one of the things you did is you said that you always introduce somebody to weightlifting using a broomstick.
Broomstick.
All right. So, Kiruba utaekelea chini pole pole. Ndio tuweze kusoma nini?
Shikaba.
Ndio pia taarifa ya saa moja tuweze kusoma. So, Ian, coach,
Shikaba.
The broomstick technique that is used to introduce athletes.
Kwa shingo. Soma straight. Press tano.
So just take us through this motion.
His back is straight. Legs. Shoulder length, and then when he's pressing, he has to lock his elbows. He has to lock his elbows. Okay, sasa come down. This is the snatch position. Come juu, enda down tena. Come juu, angalia juu, enda down tena. Come juu. Very good.
Okay.
That's the snatch position. Kwa shingo squat. When he's squatting, mkono hapo wide. Attacking back yako, macho juu. Come down. His back is straight. His feet are flat down. When he's going down, flat down. His upper body is also straight. Come juu.
Because one of the things that most people do is tend to lift the heel.
Yeah.
Now it looks almost natural.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost natural to go down and lifting the heel.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So, Mercy, tapiga snatch demo power. So, so when they start in weightlifting, this is the position, hook grip. You have to, there's this line here.
Okay.
Yeah, that is where your hand should be. And when you are gripping the bar, they call this the hook grip. The hook grip, so that the bar can be firm. So, bigger power. Now she won't go down, she's just doing power. Close for me, vuta. Down, and then vuta. So this is what to do to the beginners.
Yes.
Sasa enter down. Once she progresses, maybe after a month or two, now she'll go down. Vuta.
Okay.
Sasa. Now this is the full range motion.
Okay.
Enter tena. Vuta. Very good.
Wow.
Down.
That is a motion, and that is now for the snatch.
Yeah, this is for the snatch.
Okay.
Clean and jack.
Clean and jack. Now I just explain the clean and jack. Just this.
Clean and jack. You lift the weight.
Okay, can face the camera.
You lift the weight from the ground, squat with it, come up, recover, then you jack the weight.
Okay.
Once you recover, your feet have to go on one straight line, and the judges can tell you to drop the bar. Yeah.
So let's
as a front squat. For the beginners, we'll start with the front squat. Elbows raised. Feet flat on the ground, enter down. Come juu, enter down tena. Come juu, enter down tena. Come juu. Very good. Sasa press tatu. 1, 2. This one strengthens the shoulders. And in the motion, she has to lock. Sasa jack. Sasa piga power jack. Piga power jack. Piga power. Enter tena. Jack tena. This is the power jack. Now it's a split.
Okay.
Enda tena. Moja ingine. Split. Very good.
And so, we've seen the two jacks where there's a split where we see one foot go back, and then there is one where it goes straight. Just explain the difference between
the power jack, though it's not really recommended because you've got to have a strong back, a very strong back, because when you're doing power jack, you go all the way straight down, then you come up. Your back has to be straight. So the most recommended one is for the split jack. Yeah.
So you can demonstrate the split jack again.
Okay. Split. 20. Macho juu. Legs have to be straight. 20 tena. Good. Sawa.
And eventually, the one thing that happens in competitions is that you have got to hold
it
up for 3 seconds.
You hold it up until the judges tell you drop the bar. That's when we drop the bar.
Okay.
Though we cannot drop the bar here.
Yes.
Because we're going to spoil your...
Wewe ukiangusha unajua hapa ndo tutasoma darubini. So lazima tusome darubini jioni. So you can now let us now go through the motions.
Umeumpoa. Uteka 35. And we have 2 bars. This is the female bar. We came with the female bar.
Okay.
The female bar is 15 kilos, while the male bar is 20 kilos.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? This is for
the female.
For the female competitors.
Yeah. From here to this other side, as you see, it's a bit thin.
Yes.
For the males, it's a
little bit thicker.
Yeah, and then the male bar is a bit longer.
Okay.
The male bar is a bit longer. So this one is 15 kilos, while the male bar is 20 kilos.
20 kgs.
Yeah.
All right. So let's come down.
Okay.
The most important thing, the coach has said, even as you get this ready, just take us to the importance of warm-up and, the key muscles which you must get ready, as even you lock the...
When warming up,
the bars.
It's, you are preparing your body for the next exercise, which is lifting. So you have to make sure that your shoulders are ready,
so coach,
your back is ready.
Let me just interrupt you slightly,
No.
because we now have got to move over to State House Nairobi, and this is where we've got the briefing on the launch of the University of Nairobi's Engineering and Science Complex. And then when we get back, we can continue with our demonstration on weightlifting. So let's move over to State House Nairobi for this event.